Less than an hour ago, we heard from the police who have identified the man thought to be the origami killer. Ethan Mars, father of the kidnapped victim Sean Mars, is on the run and should be considered armed and dangerous. A police manhunt is now underway, and they hope that they will soon be able to announce the apprehension of this dangerous lunatic.
I brought some food. I didn't know what you like, so I brought some of everything. I hope that's okay.
Why are you helping me?
Why are you helping me, Madison? You know nothing about me. You could have been killed.
I don't know. I guess it just seemed like the right thing to do at the time. You needed help, I helped you. You're all over the news reports, Ethan. Every cop in the country will be hunting you. They say you're the origami killer. Is it true? Are you the killer, Ethan?
I think if she believed that, then she wouldn't be here, right?
There has to be a rational explanation for this. Let me help you, Ethan.
I sometimes have these blackouts. Times where I don't know what I'm doing. As if I'm someone completely different. The only thing I remember afterwards is the bodies. The bodies in the water.
Why are you hurt, Ethan? Why were you in that apartment?
I think my other self is testing me, testing my love for Sean. He wants to know if I love my son enough to save him. That means there's some part of me that knows where Sean is. But the only way to find him is to go through these trials.
Why can't you tell that to the police?
And tell them what? That I'm a schizophrenic who drowned his victims and has kidnapped his own son? They'd never let me go, and I have to stay free to save Sean. I have no choice. I'm his only chance. When Sean is out of danger, I'll turn myself in, but not until then.
You can't keep going like this. You're destroying yourself, Ethan.
Finding Sean is the only thing that matters.
There has to be another way.
You don't understand. Time is running out. Sean will be dead in a few hours. I have no choice. Please, Madison, leave. Forget everything that's happened. There is nothing more you can do for me. If you want to help me, leave. Leave me to do this on my own.
Wow, the plot thickens, man. Shit. This is interesting. I'm going to pause just in case there's a time trigger thing going on here, just so I can think out loud for a second. So Ethan seems to believe that he is the origami killer. He's convinced himself of that, and he thinks that these blackouts are to blame. Now, didn't he... I'm just trying to think back, just my memory might be wrong here, but didn't he start having those blackouts after his first son died? I'm just trying to think, because surely I keep having this idea in my head that the origami killer had already claimed his first victim before Jason had died. So I'm thinking, if he only started having these blackouts after Jason's death, then how can he be the origami killer? And I guess another thing that was interesting was when he was thinking out loud, when he was thinking to himself, when he was trying to escape the paparazzi, he said, "I have no idea how to do origami." Now, is that him lying to himself? And I don't know if schizophrenia ever works like that. I mean, is it just a case that, I don't know if it's possible to have a blackout, turn into another character, kind of, do what you need to do, and then when you come back, then you're Ethan again. I thought schizophrenia was just something that was like a constant on and off switch. And to be honest, he hasn't had a blackout for some time, right? So I'm a little bit confused, to be honest, because we've got this guy, Ethan, who believes he's the origami killer. We've got Kramer's son, who's confessed to being the origami killer, but his one was kind of, he really seemed like he was bluffing. He didn't seem like he was telling the truth. But then again, Kramer's just like, don't investigate my son, all that stuff. So obviously he has something to hide, but is it the fact that he's the origami killer? I feel like it's not. So either everyone's wrong, Ethan has somehow fooled himself into thinking, due to the circumstances, he's the origami killer when in fact he's not, and Kramer's trolling as well, so actually the origami killer is still someone who we don't know, who's still pulling the strings in the background, or one of these two guys is right. So it really boils down to what the hell happens during those blackouts, and the fact that he always seems to end up at the scene of where Jason died. I really don't feel like, what would that have to do with anything? I mean, why would he randomly kill these kids and then head to where Jason died? It just doesn't make any sense, really. But my final thought on this is that these kids are being taken from public places, right? So let's think of the carousel incident. Now, if someone was to... There should have been a lot of eyewitnesses to Sean kind of disappearing from the carousel because it was a crowded park. So if we were just to find everyone who was in that park and just ask them, so this Sean kid, the guy with the beige coat and the green trouser, whatever it was, who did he leave the park with? Then that would give us our answer, because if during the blackout Sean is actually still himself, he just doesn't remember it, then okay, he took Sean himself from the park and took him to wherever he needed to go. So then there would have been no one to suspect anything, because they would have said, well, Sean left the park with his father. And that could be the ultimate indicator that it was Sean that actually, it was Ethan that put Sean in that position. So the fact that they're always disappearing from public places and their fathers are also disappearing as well, either the origami killer is really kind of smartly manipulating these fathers to take their own sons, if that makes any sense, or there's something more to it, because if they're always in a public place and it's always their fathers who actually end up abducting their own sons without realizing it, then it's going to become extremely difficult to find the suspect other than their father. So it might just be an ingenious way of the origami killer doing his thing. But then how does he manipulate the fathers into doing this? That's a whole other thing. So yeah, that's just a few minutes of me just randomly thinking out loud about this stuff. But all we can do at this stage is just move on, because even if Ethan is right, if he really is the origami killer, then we still don't have a choice. We just have to complete, other Ethan's trials and save Sean.
I'll find you, Sean. I swear I'll find you. I don't have much time. I've got to find my son before it's too late. The box. I have to open another origami figure.
Okay, number 4. Are you prepared to kill someone to save your son? Yep, okay. Kill him, send a picture, get your reward. Ah, fuck. It really is like that movie. I reckon that movie stole a lot of elements from Heavy Rain. I really forget what that movie's name is, but you should try and find it. It's not a very good movie, but the concept is kind of similar. Shelby needs to start making some progress, man. Shelby's starting to fall behind. And the point of this is, other than maybe getting a trophy, if you hit all of the things. What is this place? It's like a hotel.
Your vodka, sir.
Thanks.
You look preoccupied, if you don't mind my saying so. Problems with the investigation?
Blake is convinced that Mars is the killer.
Not you. I thought there was some evidence to that effect.
That's true. But it just doesn't make sense. His psychological profile doesn't fit. Neither does the geolocalization. I can't see this father drowning 8 victims before kidnapping his own kid. Mars is not the origami killer. I'd stake my life on it.
Then who is?
I haven't the faintest fucking idea.
Maybe you should review the evidence in your possession.
That's just what I was thinking of doing.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you-know-what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous.
I'm trying to keep a handle on it, but that's difficult. It gets more and more difficult.
It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Okay, so the FBI guy needed a prompt. He needed someone to tell him to review the evidence because he wouldn't have done that anyway. Anyway, let's see. We still have no geoanalysis data. Where's... I guess we have to pull some of this out first. I need to find my place of Zen. Yes. So yeah, Norman shares my own thoughts as well on this. I'm siding with Norman. I have faith in his abilities.
Well. Looks like there's something new. The video recording from near the park on the afternoon Sean Mars disappeared. I doubt there's anything on it, but you never know.
No, we definitely got to watch this. This is the kind of stuff that I was talking about before.
A Chevrolet model corresponding to the tire prints passed at 1602 heading for the park, when in the opposite direction at 1637. That could fit the time that Sean Mars disappeared. Could it be the killer's car?
Chevrolet Malibu 83. Is that the one that we found at the train tracks? I don't know why that doesn't... Surely where they've seen the car should be on the map or something. I don't get the whole geoanalysis thing at the moment, but... Okay. Tire tracks we've already analysed, right? Yeah, okay. So that does look like it's the killer's car. Is that the only new piece of evidence?
Pity we can't see the driver's face. The car was stolen. Let's see. A certain Jackson Neville was suspected of stealing it, but the charges were dropped. Not enough evidence. Jackson Neville, aka Mad Jack. Involved in several cases of buying and selling stolen vehicles. Considered to be very dangerous. This guy might have provided the killer with a car. It's a pretty slim lead, but it's all I have right now.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you know what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous.
Shit, it's coming. Trypticane. The tube is on the bedside table. All I need is to take some, and the pain will go away. I should resist. This is gonna kill me. I know I can resist. I just need to stay in control and do something until it goes away.
Alright, so it's related to Ari then, I guess. I'm going to try and resist here again. So I guess using this Ari thing is not good for his health. That's why he needs that thing to keep it under control. But I don't know if it's still going to kill him anyway. Like, am I just hastening his death by stopping him from taking the drugs? I really don't know. I've got to try. Don't want Norman to die, because he's one of the people that believes Ethan is innocent, so we need him to stay alive. It's one of these stories where either the origami killer is going to be the person you least suspect, like, I don't know, this guy or something. I really don't know. So how long can we go on like this? I'm just going to keep doing this until some other option appears. Right, this gives me a second to think.
The tube is there. So close. All I have to do is take it. Everything will be fine.
It said shower. I can... I wonder...
A shower. A cold shower will cool me down.
I need to somehow try and get into the bathroom to shower. Okay, I've made it into the bathroom, I believe. So I can walk normally when I'm inside Ari. This is interesting. I took too long.
I need to get rid of it. It's the only way.
What happens to the whole shower thing, man? I thought I was going to take a shower. Right, now go for the shower, man. See, it wasn't that bad. Oh, interesting. Right, he did say the letter was typed on a typewriter.
Manfred! Manfred! Anybody home? What was that meeting with Charles Kramer at the golf club really about? Why is he so worried about me investigating his son?
Again, I feel like it's something different, unrelated to the origami killer thing, but something that he doesn't want to be found out.
I was crazy to let her come with me. She's trying to help out, but she just gets in the way. I'll have to talk to her later. Nothing much changed here. Just the dust and the clocks ticking on and on.
Alright, where is the shop owner? Is there like a little... Is there like a bell? Ah, there he is.
Hi there, Manfred.
Who is it?
Scott. Scott Shelby. Do you remember me?
Scott? This is Scott! Oh, yes, of course. Well, good to see you. How long has it been?
Oh, about 10 years, I guess.
At my age, time means nothing anymore. I repair clocks, but I try to forget about time. Well, how about you? Are you still with the police?
Oh, no, I quit. I'm a private investigator now. This is Lauren. She's a friend.
Hello.
Oh, hello, young lady. Well, this calls for a celebration. I've just the thing. Wait there. I'm sure I saw a bottle of scotch around here somewhere.
Yeah, he looks like he's a bottle of scotch away from the grave, to be honest. Don't think he's going to remember too much about who came in here to buy what typewriter.
Do an old man.
Nice to see Manfred again.
Scott, tell him to
Just like
call
old times.
back this afternoon.
Sure, no problem.
Where's the phone? Oh shit, it's in there. Maybe it's the origami killer.
Hello? Yeah, this is Manfred's. He's not available right now. Could you call back later this afternoon? Thanks.
There had to have been some significance to that phone call. Let's celebrate with Manfred.
Well, to old friends.
I'd like you to have a look at an envelope. I thought maybe you could tell me about the typewriter that was used to type the address on it.
Oh, let's have
Good
a look.
move. Let's hope he can do it.
Now, could you pass me the magnifying glass from behind the counter,
Oh, sure,
please?
I'll get it.
My eyes are beginning to fail me.
Well, it's not here. Okay. I would have expected it to have been at his workshop, but okay. I have to go around to this other side to pass it to him. Wait a minute. What was that? There was a split screen thing for a moment there that showed maybe another letter. Hold on a minute. Did I miss something? I wasn't paying attention to that split screen. Just want to quickly... just make sure I've checked everything around here. Either it was just a letter in Manfred's hand, or